What's good, gang? It's your boy, Mr. Lil Benz, back another video. We're going to be checking out some of Spectre. This is his channel, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be checking out some of his community posts. I see a lot of his posts pop up on my feed, and it's a lot of good questions, a lot of takes that people make, or a lot of questions people ask, which is better, which is more underrated, stuff like that. As y'all can see, these are the first two. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be checking out some of them, and we're just going to be answering what Lil Benz personally thinks. You know what I'm saying? Why not? So, shout out to Spectre for making these right here, and for them popping up on my feed, because low-key, I low-key like answering these type of questions, personally. I kind of do. I ain't gonna lie. So let's see what the first one is. What's the best song here? America Has a Problem. Beyonce. American Boy with Easily. I never heard of before. And Kanye West. And This Is America, Childish Gambino. Personally, I heard of Beyonce's song. Not that big of a fan of hers. Never heard of Kanye's song. And I like Kanye, but I never heard that song specifically from Kanye. I'm gonna go with the classic, This Is America, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, bro. I don't listen to Childish Gambino as much as the other two. But that song is a classic. So I'm picking This Is America. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. Next one, which album is more underrated? Honestly, never heard Cherry Bomb before, but I heard a lot of songs from Testing. So for the love of the game, for the love of A$AP Rocky, Testing it is. I'm not gonna lie. Which album is better? Take Care or the Carter 3? No? Y'all already know. I low-key stopped bumping Drake. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I low-key stopped bumping Drake. And I never was a huge Lil Wayne fan. Obviously, we all heard the Carter 3. We all heard Take Care. I'm assuming, right? The Carter 3 is a cool mixtape. Personally, I'm not that big on Lil Wayne mixtapes, to be honest. So a lot of people, when they were saying the Carter 6 was bad, I didn't even check out the Carter 3. I don't think I checked out the full album. I checked out most of it, and I checked out most of Take Care. And I will say, I enjoyed more songs from Take Care than I did from Carter 3. I only enjoyed like 3 songs from the Carter 3. And I enjoyed quite a few songs. I'm not even that big of a fan of Marvin's Room, but I'd rather listen to Marvin's Room over a lot of songs on the Carter 3. So that just lets you know I'm gonna go with Take Care personally. I don't even bump Drake no more, but I would still listen to his stuff more. I'm not gonna lie. Never heard either of these, so I'm not gonna answer that. Never heard either of these. Astro World or Daytona? Astro World, easily, bro. Easily. Which artist is better, Pusha T or Travis Scott? Let's be for real, bro. Let's be completely honest here. Travis Scott is way better than Pusha T as an artist. As a rapper, it said which artist is better. Travis Scott is way better as an artist. Let's be honest here, bro. Let's just keep it a stack. The fact is 50-50 is kind of crazy, but you know what I'm saying? It's the Pusha T fans, I guess. Which artist is better? I mean, which album is better? Take Care or 808 Heartbreak? Honestly, bro, this is one of the weaker albums, in my opinion, from Kanye. Graduation, top tier, bro. Top tier. What's that album? What's that first one? That first one or second one or something like that? It's that album where he had, I think it's Late Registration or something like that. That album top tier, bro. Graduation is the best album from Kanye, though. I ain't gonna cap. It's the best one. But anyways, 808 Heartbreaks, I'm not that big of this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like many songs on this, to be honest. So I'm going with Take Care. It would have been closer, in my opinion, for me personally. I know everybody gonna glaze Kanye says better. It don't matter what album it is. People just gonna say Kanye better. But honestly, I think Take Care is a better album than 808 and Heartbreak. Do I think Kanye West is a better artist than Drake? Miles better. Miles better. But that being said, Take Care is actually a better album, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? At least my opinion. So, which album is better? Igor or Mr. Rob Big Steppers, I heard both of these albums. You know what I'm saying? I like Tyler Curry album Igor. It was very experimental. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of songs I actually rock with. A lot of songs I wasn't really feeling that much. If I'm being honest too, if that should be being real. Mr. Rod and the Big Steppers. When I first saw the album, I wasn't that big of a fan of the album, but then I listened to it again, and the second time, and the third time, and the fourth time, and the fifth time, it got better, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say, in my opinion, Mr. Around the Big Step is better, bro. It's way better. So I don't care. Y'all say Igor is better. That's cool. I respect y'all opinion. But Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Rob Big Steppers, I love that album. Especially Rich Spirit, bro. That song be on repeat right there, bro. That song be on repeat. Purple Hearts is tough. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we nobody's playing Cry Together. But as a song, that song is better than everything Lil Tyler, not Lil Tyler, Tyler the Creator made in that album. I'ma just be honest. As a song, it's better. He basically put poetic justice, but as a song, it even did visuals for it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch that movie, y'all know that movie was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's exactly, essentially what was going on in that song. Essentially, toxic love. You know what I mean? Which album is better? Mr. Rob Big Steppers, Kids See Ghosts. Personally, I don't really see the hype for Kids See Ghosts. I know that might ruffle some feathers right there, but I really don't see the hype of that album. I feel like Kanye has better stuff than that, personally. Mr. Rob Big Steppers, that's not Kanye, that's not Kendrick's best album by any means. Obviously, Good Kid, Mad City's his best album. Always gonna be his best album. But I still take this over Kids See Ghosts, personally. That's just me personally, bro. I don't really see the hype for that album, this album. That's just me being honest here. Which album is better, 808 and Heartbreak or the Carter 3? Honestly, I think the Carter 3 is better than 808 and Heartbreaks. If I'm being real. I'm not even that big on Lil Wayne. I like Kanye way more. I do. I bump his songs constantly, Kanye West. But Carter 3 is better. Miles better, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's better. Which song is better? N95 or New Magic Wand? I ain't gonna lie. New Magic Wand low-key better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, N95 is a good song, but it's just not better than that. You know what I mean? That's not even his best song on the album. It's not the best song on the album for him either, but I like that song slightly better. You know what I'm saying? Which song is better? All the Stars or Luther? Keep it in the book. Keep it in the book. I thought Luther was a good song, you know what I'm saying? And it's definitely hyped up, the biggest song in that album, GNX. That being said, All the Stars is a classic, bro. Luther is going to turn to a classic too. It's already, by number standards, a classic. But I think All the Stars is a better song, personally, you know what I'm saying? I like All the Stars more. Personally, it's just better for me. Igor or Forever Story, bro, this is the easy one right here, bro. It's the easy one. Igor is good. I love Igor, but Forever Story is better, bro. It's better. I'm not gonna lie. Forever Story is better in my opinion. I just like JID more, personally. You know what I'm saying? Just surround sound being on this song, crack sandwich being on this song, bro. Dance Now, what Kenny made, bro. I'm sorry, this album, I like Forever Story better, bro. Personally, I like this album better. Which album has more streams? I'm gonna guess that it's actually GNX. That might be surprising because the Pimp a Butterfly been out way longer, but GNX has a lot of hype around it. So I'm gonna guess that. I knew it. I just knew it. But it was close 2 weeks ago. It was close. Dang. You know what I'm saying? That's surprising, low key. Which artist has a bigger discography? Travis Scott. I mean, duh. Like, in my opinion, that's easy. Let's see. Which album is better, Late Registration or Mr. Around the Big Steppers? I'm gonna be honest, y'all, bruh. This is tough. This is a tough one. Like, this not Kanye's best album, but it's up there. And this is not Mr. Morale best album, but it's definitely it's up there too, bruh. So My bias want to say late registration Kanye, but my heart is telling me Missing Raw Big Steppers. I just genuinely like that album more. I genuinely just like it more. I genuinely think it's just better. So I'm gonna go with this one. I know people gonna say Kanye West is better, because it's a lot of Kanye Glazers out there. So yeah, there's that. Which song is better, Father Time or Hey Mama? Father Time is better. I ain't gonna cap. It's better. I already did this. Late registration is better than the Carter 3. I did this a while ago, actually. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna stand on that one. Which song has more streams, Earthquake or Praise the Lord? And that's with A$AP Rocky, if I'm not mistaken. I think Praise the Lord has more streams, right? Yeah, I thought so. That song is big, bruh. Really big. I ain't gonna lie. Which album is better, Currents or GNX? Never heard of Currents before. Don't even know who this is. So I'm gonna go with GNX. I'm gonna just say GNX for the love of the game. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I'm gonna skip this because I never heard these. I was wrong about this. Short and Sweet, Serena Carpenter was bigger. I was kind of dumb for even thinking that, low key. Low key dumb for even thinking that. Sabrina Carpenter, I just didn't know it was Sabrina Carpenter, to be honest. If I don't know who it was, if I'd known it was Sabrina Carpenter, I would have said it was her. You know what I'm saying? I would have said it was her, but I didn't know who it was, so I said Good Kid, Mad City, just because I knew Good Kid, Mad City was big and it's his best album, Kendrick Lamar. So I just said him just because. I didn't know it was Sabrina Carpenter. If I knew, I would have said her, because obviously she's bigger right now, at least. You know what I'm saying? Which album is better? Well, I already said I never heard those albums. Anyways, which song has more streams? No Role Models or Sicko Mode? This gonna shock a lot of y'all, but I'm pretty sure it's No Role Models. I think they got like 2.5 billion. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I was right. I really thought you would think Sicko Mode was way bigger. You would think that how big this song used to be back in 2018. You would think that, but dang, No Role Models is bigger. That's crazy. What's the best album here? Some Sexy Songs for You? I mean, this is trash. Vultures 2? That's somehow worse. Death with Slim Shady? That's not his best album. It's kind of weak. The Carter 6. Death with Slim Shady is the best. I ain't gonna cap. Death with Slim Shady is the best. It has a few songs that's on there that's actually listenable. The other albums are kind of the weakest albums they ever made, ever, in their entire life. Astro World never heard Currents. So I'm gonna go with that. Which artist is better at making hits? The Weeknd, duh. I mean, Kanye West is better, but The Weeknd, come on, man, he's better at making hits. Let's be real here. Which album is better, GNX or Heroes and Villains? That's hard, bro. I ain't gonna count. This is hard. What the heck? Which album is better? I like GNX. I really do. Heroes and Villains, though. Drinking, smoking, though. Turn me into a superhero. Yeah. Pop that pill. Turn me to a superhero. Yeah. Hey, best song? If we talk about who has the best song on which album, Heroes and Villains, by far. Come on. Has the greatest intro into second song. He has the greatest transition, in my opinion, of all time. Heroes and Villains. But GNX is an album, man. I ain't gonna lie. I would say as an album, GNX is better. But Heroes and Villains got some bangers on it, though. I'm gonna say GNX the album, yeah. I like Heroes and Villains, though. I do. Which song is better? I wonder. And I wonder if you know what it is. I ain't gonna cap. That's hard. I ain't gonna cap. Pride from Kendrick Lamar. Both of them tough. I ain't gonna lie. Both of them hard, though. Both of them hard. I'm gonna have to go with Kanye West, I Wonder. I ain't gonna lie. That's tough, but I Wonder low-key harder. And then I said which one was more streams. I got it right with Pride. I had a feeling that was bigger. I had a feeling. I just didn't know that it reached a billion like that. I had no idea. But hey, you know what I'm saying? You learn something new every day. Fear, I said that this one was better than For Your Eyes Only. The song, and I still stand on that one. Which artist is better at making hits? Drake or Kanye West? Now, if I'm being honest, which artist is better at making hits? That answer is Drake. Who do I like more? Kanye West, obviously. But which artist is better at making hits? It's easily Drake, bro. He's the biggest hit maker. I know people gonna glaze Kanye just because they love Kanye West. I get it. I love Kanye too. But you gotta read the question. They just seen Kanye and Drake on the same pole and they just immediately picked Kanye. I already know that's what they did. Which artist is better at making hits? I mean, even Drake weakest album has hits. I mean, that just lets you know how good he is at making them. Excuse the thunder, by the way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Drake is better at making hits. I feel like people just glazing Kanye personally. And I love Kanye more, but that's just how I feel. Which song has more streams? I ain't gonna lie, Passion Fruit probably has more streams than Money Trees, but I like Money Trees way better. It goes Holla Bear, or Holla Blue. I was wrong. Wait, I was wrong. Money Trees has more streams than Passion Fruit from Drake. Hey, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Money Trees is a better song. It is a better song. I ain't gonna cap. So, I ain't mad at that one. Shocked. Definitely shocked. But I ain't mad at it. Otis or Potato Salad? I don't think I heard Potato Salad. That's Tyler Curry and A$AP Rocky. Did I hear it? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Otis though, I think that's Jay-Z, Kanye West, right? I'm not gonna answer this question. I'm not gonna answer this question. I'm gonna just skip that one. I don't know. Which song has more streams, Luther or Timeless? Luther probably had Timeless though. That I think that reached a billion already. I think Timeless probably has more. Wait, I was wrong. Again? Dang, I thought Thomas was bigger. I ain't gonna cap. I thought that was bigger. But Luther being bigger, that's a W. I think by now it has to have a billion, right? Luther, by now. That's kind of crazy how big that got. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Which song is more iconic? See You Again or Sicko Mode? Now look, for me, I just heard See You Again. I just heard this album, Flower Boy, this year. So this can't be iconic for me. It just can't be iconic for me. Sicko Mode, bro. The whole world was singing this song. I remember. The whole world was singing this. At one point it was a debate on which song was better between Sicko Mode and Mo Bamba. Do y'all remember that debate? You know what I'm saying? I was on Mo Bamba side, low key. I ain't gonna cap. But Sicko Mode was definitely, I ain't gonna lie, this is more iconic, bro. It's more iconic. Like the whole world was talking about this. Literally. Which song has more streams? See You Again, Sicko Mode. I think See You Again definitely has. No! Oh, I was right? Okay. Whew. I thought I was wrong, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I thought I was wrong. For a second, I thought I was wrong. Which song is better? Swimming Pools or See You Again? Nah, I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna be a glazer right here. I'm gonna have to be a glazer with this one. Swimming Pools Drink is better, bro. I'm sticking to that one. I like Swimming Pools more, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I know this song is definitely a good song. It's an amazing song. But Swimming Pools, bro. This song is my first song I ever heard from Kendrick, bro. Without this song, I would have never really liked Kendrick in the first place. This song put me on to Kendrick, literally, bro. So I was gonna have to say this song was better just because of the love of the game. Which album had more streams? I thought this was an easy answer, just because GNX has Luther, and that alone has a billion. So I just had a feeling this was bigger. So, you know, which album is better? Heroes and Villains, We Don't Trust You. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. Heroes and Villains is better. I ain't gonna cap. This album is better. This album is better. By far better. In my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. This album is way better than this one. This album is cool. It got some bangers on it. It got some cool songs on it. But it ain't got nearly as many bangers as Heroes and Villains, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Superhero is clearing everything on this album besides that song with Kendrick. That's it. That's the only one that's not clearing. That song right there is going toe to toe with the song with Kendrick. Like that. And I would say like that might win. I ain't gonna lie, like that might win. But other than that, it's clearing everything else. Which artist is better at making hits? Kanye West or Kendrick Lamar? Better at making hits. I like Kendrick more. I do. I ain't gonna cap. I like Kendrick more than Kanye. But Kanye West is Kanye West. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely, like, even on years you would expect him to flop, he somehow made a hit. I don't know, man. I don't know. What y'all think? I'm gonna say Kanye West. I'm gonna say Kanye West is better at making hits. In recent years, it ain't been looking like that though. It's been Kendrick Lamar better at making hits. But all time, Kanye West. Which song has more streams? Heartless or Passion Fruit? Passion Fruit gotta have more streams, right? It has to. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I was right about that. What is the most streamed rap album of all time? Question mark? That's X. Astro World? That's Travis Scott. Yeah. By Kendrick. I think they don't got like 4 songs with a billion, but I think Question mark got like 5 songs with a billion. Scorpion. I ain't gonna lie, Question mark probably the biggest. Yeah, I thought so. X album was big, bro. That album is big. Like, I don't know. Like, he was already becoming mainstream anyways. He was already taking over. I think he already went number 1 before he passed away. So this man really would have probably been the biggest rapper, one of the biggest artists in the game right now. He probably would have been. I know people really think that we exaggerating with that statement, but this man really did go number 1 before he passed away. He really did. I remember. So yeah. And then he went number 1 again after he passed. That's kind of crazy. Which song is better, Humble or The Hills? Both of them songs are overplayed like crazy, personally. But I'm gonna say The Hills is better. I ain't gonna lie, The Hills is low-key better. Humble, this is probably the weakest hit from Kendrick Lamar. If it was a debate between DNA and The Hills, DNA would clear it by far. What has more streams though? Probably Humble, yeah. No, The Hills got more streams? Oh, that's close. Dang. That's close. Okay, I was wrong about that one. Which artist is better at making hits, Drake or The Weeknd? That's hard. That's a hard question, man. That's a hard question. Everything Drake make is a hit. Everything The Weeknd make is a hit. Honestly, bro. I would say The Weeknd is low-key slightly better at making hits. Just slightly better. But Drake, I'm going to give it to The Weeknd. He's slightly better. I don't think it should be a landslide. People saying it's a landslide. But The Weeknd is slightly better than Drake. I ain't going to lie. You know what I'm saying? The option has more streams. Blinding Lights or My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Blinding Lights, I think, has like 4 billion streams on Spotify. It's the biggest streamed song on Spotify. So I know this is the answer. I know it is. Wait, hold on. Wait. You telling me this song has more streams? Wait, this is the album he was talking about? You telling me that his song has more streams than Kanye West's whole album? And this album isn't small either. That's crazy. What the freak? I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of wild. I never really knew that. Which album was better? Life of Pablo or Utopia? Obviously, Life of Pablo is better. Which album has more streams? Probably Utopia. I ain't gonna cap. Cause Fiend. It's cause Fiend, I know My Eyes, them songs right there, them type of songs. What song has more streams? One Dance, Starboy. That's a hard question. I'm gonna go with One Dance though. I think that's dang. I was wrong. That's crazy. Starboy got 300 more million. That's crazy. I could have sworn One Dance is bigger. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's Drake's biggest song, but obviously not bigger than The Weeknd. I should have known that though. Which artist is better at making hits? Better at making hits. All right, I was being delusional when I picked Kendrick Lamar. I ain't gonna lie, I was being delusional. I was just being biased. Honestly, who is better at making hits is obviously Drake, bro. Let's be honest. But I do like Kendrick more. So I picked Kendrick just cause I like them more. I ain't gonna cap. But anyways, which song has more streams? God's Plan or Humble? God's Plan. Easy, bro. I mean that. I kind of had a feeling that was true. Will Kendrick respond to Joey Bad? No, he will not because he's not worthy enough to be responded. You know what I'm saying? Which side of the beast? Wait, hold on. I done answered a lot of these questions already. Let's see what I said. I said which side is the winning? The West. That I felt like that was true. Has Drake recovered from this beef? He still hasn't to this day. Which album is better? Good Cat, Mad City, or My Dark Twisted Fantasy? Good Cat, Mad City. Definitely the better album by far. It has zero misses. Zero misses. My Dark Twisted Fantasy has some songs I don't really bump like that. This album literally has no misses. I'll bump any song any day of the week, no matter what vibe it is, bro. Which album has more streams? I knew that was the answer. Which album is better? Rodeo. Rodeo. I ain't gonna cap. Rodeo might be better, bro. I like Rodeo more. Just cause Nightcrawler, bro. I'm gonna go with Rodeo. I'm gonna be delusional. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be a Rodeo fan on this one. Life of Pablo though. Do you think Doechii is an industry plant? She ain't no industry plant, bro. She ain't no industry plant. Everybody wanna hate on her, but she's not an industry plant. Which artist is more influential? Frank Ocean or The Weeknd? I'm gonna go with The Weeknd, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know a lot of people influence and like Frank Ocean, but The Weeknd definitely got the whole world on chokehold. Had it on chokehold for a minute. Only rapper, or not artist, rapper. Only artist probably bigger than The Weeknd in terms of that is probably Bruno Mars. That's it. Which album is better? And probably Justin Bieber. That's it. Anyways, which album is better? Birds and the trap song McKnight and We Don't Trust You. I ain't gonna lie, We Don't Trust You was better. This album is weak. This album is definitely weak from Travis Scott. It has like maybe 2 songs I like on that. Which album has more streams? Mr. Rod, The Big Steppers, or I got that right. Low key was surprised I got that one right. I thought low key it could have been Butterfly, but it makes sense though. Which song is better? Y'all tripping for saying this. For y'all saying that Tupac Dear Mama ain't better than Kanye West, y'all tripping, bro. Tupac Dear Mama is the best song. Like, one of the best songs ever. One of the best songs of all time, bro. Hey Mama ain't touching that, bro. I'm sorry. It's just not. Which album is better? Mr. Rod and the Big Steppers or Rodeo? I ain't gonna cap. Rodeo's good. I like a lot of the album, but it's just not better than Mr. Rod Big Steppers. I think I answered all these questions. All these other questions. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through it and see what I said though. Okay. Which album is better? Graduation, standing on that. I was wrong about this. I didn't even really, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really know. But they close though. That's crazy. I really thought it would have been Graduation, to be honest. Who would win a rap battle? Kendrick Lamar. Like, Pusha T's good, but Kendrick Lamar would win. Which album is better? Astro World, Flower Boy? I ain't gonna lie. I like Flower Boy, but Astro World kind of better, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, better. Which has more streams? Astro World? I was low-key surprised it was I'm not gonna lie. I was low-key surprised. Oh wait, I said I meant I ain't gonna lie. I probably just picked this just because. I ain't gonna lie. I really thought it would be Astro World though. I really did. Which artist more influential? The Weeknd or Drake? The Weeknd, yeah. I said that. Which album is better? GNX, yeah, GNX is better. I ain't gonna lie. For your eyes only is, in my opinion, one of his weaker albums, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'ma just keep it a buck. You know what I mean? If it was the off season or GNX, we would be talking then. I ain't gonna lie, but GNX is better, bro. I'm sorry. In my opinion, at least in my opinion, the Mr. Rob Big Steppers or 2014 Four Seal Jazz, Mr. Rob Big Steppers is better. Not gonna lie, in my opinion, is better as an album. You know what I mean? Which album is better, Rodeo or Art? Yeah, I mean Rodeo is better. Yeah, this is definitely his weakest album. One of his weakest albums. Mr. Rob Big Steppers or this. I said Mr. Morale just because I don't even know. I don't even know who this is. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. And I don't think I ever heard a single album from him, but I definitely heard quite a few songs from Illmatic. So Illmatic is the obvious answer. College Dropout, easy answer, bro. Easy answer. College Dropout is a classic. A classic. Follow Time or Like Him. Like Him is good. It's a good song. But Follow Time just hit different for me. Igor's theme or On Site. Yeah. New Magic 1. Yep. College Dropout over Malik. Yep. Which song has more streams? I was low-key surprised that Family Ties reached 1 billion. I was low-key surprised. But it got 1 billion. And I got that one right. Good Kid Mad City or Matic. Come on, man. Good Kid Mad City all the way, bro. All the way. Literally no misses. No skips. Every song on this album is a hit. It's a banger. It's tough. Different vibes. Man, bro. Definitely one of my favorite albums of all time, for sure, bro. Which album is better? I Am Music or Brat? Never even heard of Brat before, but I just said I Am Music. And I think that album is trash. So I probably could have said Brat, but, you know. Anyways, Nights or Pyramids, I just said Nights. Gon' Thank You or Nights. Gon' Thank You was better. Which album is better, M or Igor? Now, the M might not be his best album. But it's still better than Igor. I ain't gonna lie. It's still better than Igor. Channel Orange or Fly Boy is better. Igor or Blonde, Igor is better. Easy, bro. That's easy, though. That's easy one. Money Trees or Mad City or Miss Jackson. I knew people was gonna say Miss Jackson. I knew people was gonna say Mad City was better. But me being honest, I really like Money Trees the most. So I said that's the best song. That should be being real. Which album is better? M or Blonde? M is better. Baby King or Retired? Yeah. Anyways, which song is better? Modern Jam or No Kill? Honestly, I would have picked anything over No Kill. No Kill is it's just buns, bro. I ain't gonna cap. It's just buns. What's the best Tyler the Creator song here? See You Again. I never heard this song or Gon' Thank You. I said See You Again. I ain't gonna cap. Which song has a better music video? The world can agree that Luther has a better music video than No Kill, bro. The world can agree on that. And it's gonna be the last one we look at. The best song here, Fear. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with that. What song receiving more daily streams on Spotify? I really thought it was Good Cat Mad City, but I should have known as big as No Kid was becoming. It wasn't that big. It wasn't that big when it first came out. But now I can see it now. I can for sure see it now. Back then I didn't see it, but now I see it. Which song is better? 9-20-10 or Runaway? I ain't gonna lie. Production, I like this better. Runaway is a good song, but I just like this song better, personally. One Train, yes, the best one. Forever, forever though. Forever. I'm gonna have to switch it up. I ain't gonna cap. See, I forgot. Forever though. Forever is the greatest song of all, like one of the greatest rap songs of all time, bro. Has Eminem, has Lil Wayne, has Drake, has Kanye West, bro. One Train is definitely up there though. I ain't gonna cap. One Train is up there. Kendrick Lamar. It has A$AP Rocky. It has Schoolboy Q, if I'm not mistaken. This is definitely up there. But Forever though, Forever, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to be honest. Forever though, that song is top tier, bro. I'ma end it right here. Y'all let me know which takes y'all agree with, which ones y'all don't agree with. If y'all want to see me check out some more of his takes or some more of his questions, y'all let me know in the comments down below. I'm gone.